The best candy method, which abilities you gotta be using, and the best players in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Welcome to MUT Support, episode number 2, a series where I answer your guys' biggest questions in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day and a great football Sunday. Hope your NFL team copped a W. And without further ado, let's get into question number 1. Now, first things first, question number 1 comes from my boy Carlitos over on Twitter. He says most impactful and necessary position outside of the skill spots. That's a good one. Now, obviously, the skill position players are quarterback, running back, wide receiver, but outside of that, in my personal opinion, the two positions you want to spend big on are number 1, pass rushers right now. Critical, very important that you got a good pass rusher in this game, and you're putting double or nothing on that rusher. Those players feel like they're more important than corners. Realistically, a corner isn't really winning me a ball game right now at Madden Ultimate Team, but a good pass rusher, that ruins my opponent's game, and I've really noticed that's helpful. Then thing number 2, I would also say a good user. So for me personally, we got Shapeshifter. I strongly suggest you are rocking with Shapeshifter right here. If you got Shapeshifter and Tristan McCollum, that's a great 1-2 punch. But for me personally, besides your quarterback, wide receiver, and running back, a good pass rusher and a great user. But good question, Carlitos. All right, question number 2, just a quick explainer on the way this MUT Support series works. You guys ask me questions over on Twitter, and I answer them. It is as simple as that. And hopefully in this video, if you have some of these questions, well, you can get answers to them. Question number 2 from my boy Cowboys11. He says, what's the best mode to play right now online? Events, ranked, or head-to-head seasons? And I've got an answer that I'm not gonna lie, I'm dying on this hill right now. Now, first things first, head-to-head ranked, in my personal opinion, I put a tweet about this a couple days ago. The cards just aren't that good, bro. David Njoku, I'm sleeping on him. Jamal Charles, he's good, don't get me wrong, but we already got the dick in our backfield. He's better than Jamal Charles. And then finally, there's also the Dallas Turner, who's just not that great. So although, yes, you can get really good coin rewards for playing head-to-head ranked, it's not my favorite thing to do. Now, next up, there's the head-to-head event. And typically, I'm all over these. I'm grinding them. I'm suggesting you guys play them. But for me personally, number 1, the fact that the clock here only has 3 days and 21 hours and your progress gets reset then, that's one thing I don't love because you can't just go through and play this over 2 weeks. And number 2, the fact that you have to go through and go about 16-2 or better to get some of the really good rewards in this game, it's just too much. It's too much of a grind in my opinion. And I put out a tweet a couple days ago about this, but boys, the mode you guys want to be playing right now is head-to-head seasons. I played through this in my No Money Spent episode yesterday. I currently have a record of like 35-4 in seasons. I have not found it to be difficult at all, man. If you go through and you grind head-to-head seasons, for me personally, if I win a Super Bowl in the legend tier right here, I get 30K for playing my regular season. I get 75,000 coins for the playoffs and another 200 Gs if we win the Super Bowl. That is about 375K for winning 8-9 games, which for me, it's taken me about an hour and a half to do so. That is the best in my opinion. Now, before we keep on rolling with today's video, as you guys can see on the screen right here, the head-to-head record for your boy is not too shabby. And if you watching this video want access to my offensive and defensive ebook in Madden Ultimate Team, I give it away absolutely free if you put in the promo code SWIFT on Underdog. Now, Underdog, if you don't know, is a place where you can make higher or lower player picks on the NFL. And we've got an aura game tonight, I'm not gonna lie. Packers against Aaron Rodgers. I'm excited. Aaron Rodgers' line right now on Underdog is set to 0 passing yards if you put in the code SWIFT. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave it linked in the description. Get access to your free pick for the game tonight. Get my ebook for free by putting in the code SWIFT. And if you want to try some picks out, well, Underdog's also going to give you $100 absolutely free deposited into your account if you put in the promo code SWIFT. That is the only code that will get you all 3 benefits, boys. Check it out. It's linked in the description. All right, next up, one that I'm seeing a bunch over on Twitter here. This isn't a question, but it's talking about the best way to get candy in this game. He says the CPU is the best way to make candy. I made 30K candy from it. It is unlimited. Now, I've seen a couple of free candy methods in this game that I want to overview. First things first, the CPU method right here. I'll explain what he's talking about. By going to the trick or treat event, you can go through and grind these CPU seasons. It's only 3 wins to go through and get these Ws. And as you progress your way down to the higher sections right here, so these bottom events, you're going to get more and more candy as you get 3 wins. As you guys can see down here, it's 1,800 candy for winning 3 games. That is pretty solid. I can't lie to you. 1,800 candy, that's a good number. But the other mode that I'm seeing a lot of people do is just grinding the regular CPU stuff by going into the verse of the CPU right here and playing through really any of these. People are playing solo champions, people are playing solo seasons of the league, even the run. For going through and grinding this right here, people are then quick selling whatever they pull and then rolling their training into candy. And from what I've seen on Twitter, both of those methods are somewhat viable. For me personally, I'm not a huge offline grinder, so you're not going to catch me going through and playing those events to then grind this pack right here and open up the 82 plus. But those are 2 methods that a lot of people are doing. If you like to play offline, those are worth doing, to be honest with you. You can go through and generate generate a ton of candy with whichever one of those methods you want to follow. For me personally, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I did want to overview them in today's video because I know there are some people who are big offline grinders. For me, I prefer playing something like head-to-head seasons and getting my coins up that way and then just spending my coins. But if you want to grind offline, those are two ways to get free candy. To get Madden 26 Ultimate Team coins for your account at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save an additional 8% on your order. Next question for my boy Poncho Verde. He says, best abilities to use post-patch. I actually have a pretty easy answer for that one. I'm not going to lie to you. Right here on the offensive side of the ball, Gunslinger, a necessity. You simply need a quarterback in this game with the Gunslinger ability. I love long-range Deadeye as well. This stack on Case Keenum, I've been a big fan of. 7 AP is expensive, don't get me wrong, but there's not really a ton of other offensive abilities in this game that catch my eye and feel like I need. Like, I got Route Tech on Randy Moss. It doesn't really do much. I got Spin Cycle on Randy Moss, which if you have a tall receiver in this game, the tall spin is really overpowered. So for me, yeah, Spin Cycle on Randy is good, but it's nothing world-breaking. And then on my right tackle, Armand Membu, I have Identifier. I do recommend Identifier. I think it's actually a really good ability. Now, on the defensive side of the ball right here, for what I have been rocking with, I got double or nothings on my defensive lineman, and I got Bogo as well. But I'm actually going to go through and make a change right here because I played someone in my Super Bowl not long ago who had 4 double or nothings, all rushing, which allowed him to go through and get 3 single one-on-one matchups with a double or nothing. It was huge. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to go through and literally put 4 double or nothings on my D lineman. I got to get one more edge, which is going to be Dallas Turner. That'll come in just a couple days. And then that's what I'm going to try and rock with. Double or nothings right now on defense. It's better than Pick Artist. It's better than any KO. It's crazy what double or nothing will do for you, like I'm telling you. Next up from Gavin Saunders right here, he says, what are the best ways to make coins in this game? Well, for me personally, I'm going to divide that into 2 different parts. The first section and the first way I'm going to answer this question is just by playing the game, playing solo challenges, playing online. Like, you're going to get a good bit of coin by doing all those things. For me, like I said, head-to-head seasons is my bread and butter, and then solos is nice too. But if you want to go through and generate coins through sets, well, there's 2 ways you can go about it. Number 1, the new releases of cards in this game, right when they drop, they are typically profitable. The reason why that's the case is because when EA goes through and they put a new most feared 90 in the game, as an example, I could build this set today or build this set immediately when it releases, buy these 87s at a good price, and then the 90 overall players who are brand new cards, since they don't have any past sales and they don't have any past supply, their price is automatically going to start a little higher. That's why you'll notice whenever there's a new drop in this game, the new 90s for the first hour, 2 hours, whatever it may be, they're always pricey. So you can go through and build those sets. Now, the other way of going through and making coin is by building past player sets. And for me personally, what I'm doing when I'm targeting those, I'll give you an example. I'm looking for theme teams that people want and cards on those theme teams who are kind of must-haves, but can also even play on non-theme teams. So for me personally, Jeremy Chin is a 10 out of 10 example right here. This Unreal Moments Jeremy Chin card, he is selling. Let's check his price. He's going for a good price last time I checked. You could go through and build this set profitably just a couple days ago. And the nice thing about this card right here is since he's a past promo champion, we don't need 87 overall players. This dude's got the thickest neck in the world. But Jeremy Chin right here at 300k, we don't need these current up-to-date 87s. We can grab 86 overall players to build this set, and typically there's way less people sniping on those cards, and they're just not going to be going for as many coins. So this card's 300k. And then if I wanted to go through and build this set, well, as you guys can see, I'm going to put in these 86 overall Unreal Moments players, and if I go through and snipe these cards at 50k, which that's the Unreal Moments card, you can find the non-Unreal Moments wild cards even cheaper, but if we're buying at 50k, which isn't even a great deal, we're in for 250, we sell at 300, that's easy profit margin, and honestly, there's probably even more profit to be had because these wild card 86s, since you don't need to buy the Unreal Moments players, they're probably going for like 40 or 45k. So you can honestly maybe even make a little more. Maybe even build the set for 240, sell it 300. All right, next question. I like this one right here. It says, based on previous promos, how do you think the next major ones will play out? Do you think we get a twist on Blitz, Christmas, Easter, or do you think it'll be same old, same old? Well, first things first, on the Blitz promo right here, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I'm kind of forgetting what it says, but I believe EA Sports revealed that in the Blitz program, for spending tickets and spending Blitz currency, you're going to get a free champion at the end. So kind of similar to the Pumpkin Pass, the way that's working. I like that change. That's unique. Now, to answer the rest of your question, Christmas and Easter, or do I think it's going to be same old, same old? I think the middle promo, so like the promos that'll come between Christmas, between Easter, stuff like Unstoppables, that's kind of all going to be cookie cutter with the field pass, with nothing too spectacular, your solo challenges, a head-to-head event, all that good stuff. But for the major promos, I'm definitely expecting EA Sports to get creative, and I feel like in most feared right here, they absolutely have the shapeshifter cards. Those are pretty cool. The King free player, that's really, really cool. The pumpkin field pass, that's cool. It seems like on these major promos, EA will be innovating versus the other ones I'm expecting to be somewhat cookie cutter. Now, yeah, that is gonna do it for me. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like down below. And if you want to check out the No Money Spent episode that I posted yesterday on the channel, it is an absolute banger. We play through the end of head-to-head seasons and we open up the rewards for getting a Legend Super Bowl win. Click the video you see on my face. And until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya.